we will be performing bilateral shoulder extension passive range holds. We're going to be showing you two variations here that you can play around with. We have our bent leg variation, and then we have our straight leg or our pike variation. The pike variation makes it just a little bit more challenging because now we're a little bit more bent over, meaning that's going to take us deeper into your passive end range of shoulder extension, which is making it a little bit more challenging to hold that contraction actively. So what we're going to do is we'll show you the bent leg variation first. I'm going to take a bilateral grip, which just means I'm going to have both hands working at the same time. I'm going to take my hands right behind me. You can play around with different grip width, but for now we're just going to go straight down to my sides. Palms are facing back. So I'm going to keep a straight arm position the entire time, but for the bent leg variation, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my legs and hips back, slightly bent knees. I'm going to find my passive end range of motion of shoulder extension. So for me it'd be about right there. From there I'm going to take a big breath in, full body contraction, actively contract that shoulder extension, and then work to hold that range of motion as high as possible as I stand up out of that position. I will hold for a designated period of time. I can set right back down, reset the position, reset my tension, and then complete for the designated number of reps. If I want to do the pike or the more straight leg variation, it's just I can widen out my feet or I can keep them right under my hips. So you can play around with that as you like. I'm going to go more into a more kind of upside down position here. So this takes me into deeper passive end range of shoulder extension. I then do the same thing, take a breath in, contract, work to actively pull. From there, I will hold that range of motion as close to that passive end range as I can for the designated period of time, set right back down, and complete for the designated number of reps. So the number of reps you do, along with the variation that you do and the amount of time that you hold will be dependent on your needs, your goals, and your abilities. But that is a bilateral shoulder extension passive range hold using the stick mobility stick.